is the daily challenge for July 21st, 2021. But first, we need to connect the auto tracker, which we can use because this isn't a race or anything. So should go. Yeah, cool. Thank you for the good luck. Let's see what we get. Whoa, that was weird. The sound was weird. What the heck? What?
41 months? Holy pancakes. But wait, wouldn't they just be waffles then?
Thank you for the 41 months. Holy heck. That is a lot of months. Oh my gosh. They must be hard. Oh no. They have hard health. That's no good. This is very bad. I was hoping to get an easy kill off these things, but they're not dying. There we go. Oh, for some hearts. I was really hoping they'd be bombs. Got no bombs. Even red roops would be nice there. Alright, so something about the daily seed is they all have hard health. So that's something to note. Flute is kind of cool. Alright, repeats. Alright. So we'll go back to the sanctuary. Just a map to the sanctuary. Yeah. What if we just made everything impossible to kill? Wouldn't that be fun? No. I have thought about changing the Ultima 6 randomizer to have ooh, red groups, nice. To allow for changing the difference between difficult health and difficult damage, among other things, so that like you could just have high health enemies that don't insta kill you, for instance, or you could have low health enemies that do a lot of damage, if that was your thing. Because I think the split is kind of a nice thing to do, so I'll probably do it. I'm gonna do some upgrades to the U6 Rano over the holiday. I'll say holiday. Might as well be a holiday. Give me that money. Give me the money. $50 rupees. Give me the money. Yeah. Money get. We play as Boo today, apparently. Ooh, half magic. A flute means we're going to Death Mountain early, that's for certain. That's very, very much for certain. Well, I guess we should buy some bombs, because we haven't gotten any yet. Plus minus 255 to health damage. Oh my gosh. I think some of them do cap almost now. No, wait, no, they don't. Well, maybe they do actually come close to capping with the modifications. I don't even change the health and stuff that much in that game, but the stats have such drastic changes. Alright, so now we have the bombs, so we can do this in reverse order now. To do the whole thing backwards. They just all spawn with 0 health. Don't forget to get this. Okay. That's nice to have. The flute really is quite nice, actually, especially without boots. If we don't have boots, flute is a good thing to get quick. Ooh, bow. That's interesting. That is quite interesting. Bonk. Just a ton of money, what the heck? Oh, the mirror. More money. Yeah, but their health doesn't go up that high. I think it only goes up to 255. Each stat is a bite. Most of them don't go beyond like 64, I think, but flippers. Oh, we're gonna need some of that money. We don't have enough for Zora right now, but we could Houlihan. Can we get there? We don't have gloves, so I guess we can't Houlihan yet. But think we need gloves. Well, we could do it through one of the other ways, but there's a way without gloves, I think. Where you jump off the river multiple times, coming out of Sanctuary. I haven't done that one in a while, though, but that is one way to do it. So we could do that for some extra cash. I'll attempt it because I haven't done it in a long time, so it could be fun. Ooh, hook shot at the whoa. Maybe we won't need to bother because there's a lot of opportunities for money now. We have the hook shot. That's gonna get us a lot of Death Mountain. The hook shot and the mirror. I mean, we can practically do all of Light World Death Mountain now. Zora can wait. Hi, Giannis. Hello, hello. Just go here. Mushroom on the ledge. Interesting. These all sound like absolute horror shows. I mean, the code's public, you can do it yourself, Cloudy Shoot. It is open source. Just gonna do all the normal roundabout stuff first. Gonna have to do it anyway, so. Though we're looking at some pretty heavy indication we need to go to Death Mountain right now with the hook shot and the flute so early. Blue tunic. Ooh, moon orb. Glad we went here before Death Mountain then. So that gives us a lot more stuff overall. Well, I guess, yeah, because we can do the Dark World. Well, it did give us a lot, actually. It gives us absolutely nothing in Death Mountain until we get a hammer, but... Or mitts. But... Just super chaos. A single arrow. 10 arrows. Ooh. Wow. Yeah, that was terrible. That was absolutely garbage. Alright, after this trip, I'm going to DM. You're the flippers, so... The bridge check is in logic and good right now. So is the waterfall. So is Zora. I mean, there's a bunch of items over there, like 5 total. Bridge, waterfall. Ooh, hammer. Even more reason to come here first. But we don't have the money, so just hope we can get the money before then. Hide, Insomniac. We don't have a lantern, but we've done this part a billion times, so. Oops. It's a daily challenge, so for July 17th. Oh, I went too high. Not having one that I can like check every like step is kind of irritating. Oh wait, oh no. Yeah. Boots are usually preferable for this. Yeah, I guess hammer could be good here, Tio. This should be okay, so. Thank you for the raid. You should be at the exit now, I just gotta go. Hi, Briok Dies to Games. Thank you for the raid. I mean, you didn't raid me, but thank you for the raid, Ashness. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the good luck. We're gonna die to these boulders. But such is Death Mountain. Such is Death Mountain. Giant cabbages. I like to imagine it's the cabbage cart seller. I guess the cabbage seller from Avatar, The Last Airbender, just throwing cabbages down the mountain in a fit of rage. Or maybe Avatar just knocked over a cart of cabbages again and they're just rolling down the mountain. And this is the aftermath. Hi, Mac. What do we got? A sword. Gonna get that. Do do do. Sword is good. So it's not swordless. I actually don't know completely what the settings are on it. One thing we know is that it has hard health enemies because it takes forever to kill them. Hi, Scuddy. I mean, I don't know. It's 15 minutes in. It's all right, I guess. It's hard to tell. Hard to tell. I think the only thing we know about the seed so far is that it has hard enemies. Yeah, I've been playing with this sprite somewhat recently, though the next seed I'm gonna play today doesn't have this sprite, so back and forth. Yeah, so far we got a bunch of items that get us places, but not really anything in particular that's gonna grant us a full dungeon yet. Well, no, we can do all of, well, I guess we should mark these, huh? So, Desert is a crystal, Eastern Palace is a pendant, Tower of Hera is a pendant. Not even the good pendants. Bonk. We have the hammer, which is nice. I'm gonna go ahead and do this side because we need to anyway. Hi, Ice Deer. Hello, hello. Yeah, the Death Mountain looks pretty cool. Oh, I have the sword now. I always forget when I get the sword. Oh, it's lots of money there. Oh yeah, they're hard enemies, so notice nothing dies in one hit, or 2 hits, or 3 hits, or 4 hits. They don't die. I think the hookshot insta-kills them though, thankfully. Yeah. Oh, there's our glove. Nice. So we got a glove. It still doesn't do us too much here. But that is nice. Rubber sword. Yeah, seriously. At this point, I think the butter sword will probably live up to its name. I'd imagine. Alright, so Bottle Kid's in play now too. But easy check because we had the flute. We basically, I think the flute was like the 3rd item we got or something like that. Oh hey. Yay. Silver arrows. Can we use them? Nope. So hard items are one as well. So we're not allowed to use silvers. Oh, hard items means a bunch of stuff. Oh, that's a pain. Alright, so we got hard items. And silvers are useless, among other things. Hard items, hard enemies. So probably, yeah, I don't think we get the golden sword. Tempered will be the best we can get. Alright. Into Tower. Here we go, I guess. Go ahead and get some items here. It's pretty straightforward. Dungeons. Well, hard items means I should probably actually get that, huh? because that means there's like going to be a serious lack of hearts in this game. Well, maybe. We've seen a few already, though. But that means we've seen most all of them. That would explain why we're seeing so many rupees. The boots are an ice palace. Hey, a useful hint. An actual useful hint. I don't have a fire source, so cannot continue here. Golden sword that hits like a real gold sword. Exactly. Can we actually do anything on Death Mountain here right now? I don't think we can. Yeah, because we can't cross over. Oh, we got a B. Yeah, it's pretty small, I know that. It's what we played last time when we played Swordless. It's a very small health pool. Hi, Kappa boats. Just more bombs. Thanks, buddy. Alright. We have Dark World access. I suppose. We have the hammer. Yeah, we have a bunch of stuff now. We have the hammer and we have gloves. So we have Dark World access. But before we do that... Oh wow, look at this. Totally useless. Do do do. There you go, the Houlihan room. Houlihan! Alright, well, actually, we can just utilize this now. Yeah, that's, the Chris Houlihan room, Insomniac. Anytime the game doesn't know where to put you, it'll put you there. So if you mess up a warp or a transition somewhere, somehow, you end up in that room. And it's the only way to get there, is to break a normal transition. And it is actually allowed as a legitimate thing to do in a run, so. And you get 255 roops for going there. There's a few ways to break the transition. That's one of them. That I just showed. Just bomb yourself into the grave. Ooh, Master Sword. Now that's nice. That is actually nice. Oh wait, they're not going to show up down here. But also, we want to go do... We have enough money to do Zora, so we should just finish out Zora's domain. And then we'll be done with this and go to the Dark World. I guess Eastern Palace was something we could do, but... It's not going to get us a crystal right now, so there's not much point to it. Since Eastern is... Eastern doesn't give us a crystal. Thanks for hitting me, buddy. Yeah, Cloudy Shoe's correct. I didn't even need the Houlihan room because we got money there. Yeah, basically Chris Houlihan was a contest winner who won a contest to get their name in the game. Or room in the game or something like that. And then when they didn't actually, they put it in, but they never connected to anything, so it just exists. but like you can't find it through normal play. God, that's expensive bombs. Oh yeah, they don't come here. Alright. So, Audi, and let's go to Dark World. No, it was literally created for a contest. It had nothing to do with passing certification. It just created because someone won a contest, and that was the contest, was to get your name in the game. Why did I go? Wait, I went here in the light world. Ah, gosh. Chris Houlihan just happened to win the contest. But then they did a bad job on how they implemented the name into the game. Wouldn't it be weird to win a contest that's like, your name's gonna be in the game, and then like the only way to get it is like found like way further in the future? And only through like a glitch. There's literally nothing in this cave is useless. That was so bad. Look how many hits they take to kill. You just can't kill things. Nothing dies. Okay, so we have some crystals. Pod's a crystal. Not everything else except for Turtle Rock is a crystal. And then the red crystals are Swamp Palace and Scoliots. Easy peasy. I think we can full clear Swamp Palace right now, so let's just go. I think we have everything we need for that. We have a hookshot and a mirror. And flippers. I think that's all we need. I mean, and a weapon, like a hammer or sword, which we have. So. What if they're dead? Is Chris Houlihan still alive? Do they even care about video games anymore? Just hit the cart while it's running. Oh no. Some caches in Swamp Palace. Good. Thanks. Oh no, we have to kill these things. That's an amazing, like, fail-safe. Just smack the cart. Just take you there. Interesting that it would take you to that screen and not like the start menu or something. Everything is impossible to kill. Good thing this dungeon like has no enemies that constantly get in your way. That would be really nice to kill. Whee! My experience with video game certification tells me that it's changed quite a bit since back in the day anyway. But typically, publishers will basically not approve nearly any Easter egg they know about unless it's like fully declassified and then like studied and questioned, and like Easter eggs typically end up having to be like, for every Easter egg or secret we add into a game now, like we have to go through this process of like getting approval for the actual Easter egg or secret. And it can't be any reference to pop culture, because that might be like a lawsuit, and like even though it isn't going to be that, it's all super over the top, very worried legal people. If you want to know why most games don't do lots of Easter eggs outside of their own franchises and stuff anymore, it's because publishers don't allow it, basically. This is not a reference to anything. It just is. I added the Dopefish Easter egg to Rage 2, which no one has found yet, by the way. At least I can't find any evidence of it online as of last month that anyone has found it yet, so no one's found that Easter egg yet. But like, I had to explain what the freaking Dopefish was, and I'm like, it is a long-standing id tradition to have the Dopefish. Are you kidding me? Like, everyone knows what this is. This should not be a question for the people who publish id games. What is a Dopefish? But I suppose they had been published under Activision and stuff before. What was it, Activision? I don't know, but they were Bethesda now, so. Rage 2. Nobody else was gonna add it to the game. I'm like, how can we make a freaking id game? It was in the previous one. It was in Rage 1, it was in Doom 3, it was like, it's just, dude, were they just gonna let the tradition die? Like, I guess so. It's in Quake 2, Quake 1, Quake 3. Nobody even thought about it. It's even in the, yeah, Doom 6, 2016 to Doom Eternal. It is in Rage 2. No one's found it yet, which probably means a lot of people aren't even looking for it now. Maybe like 15 years from now when no one's found it, I'll tell people how to find it, and then they're gonna be like, really? It was that easy the whole time? I mean, the thing is, it's a giant open world game, so I guess I can understand, because it's not like the linear style that, like, the more linear style that Rage 1 was, so it's very, very open world. Alright, let's go. Alright, boss is the same. The arena is wrong, though. Why is the arena all weird? Oh, what? Oh no, are these, okay, that's fine. They only take 2, so these don't have extra health at least. Yeah, so this must have boss shuffle, that's what I was thinking. Like, just due to the fact that there's nothing in this room, which implies boss shuffle. We just got vanilla boss. I don't think we got any progress from that dungeon though. Did we? Did we get anything? We got ice rod, I think? But that's not, hopefully not progress. Let's just hope that's not progress. Like, alright, Thieves Town would be a good place to go next, but we can get there faster than from here. Oh wait, it'd be even faster to just go out of Link's house, actually. Oh well. This will guarantee us full health at least. Even faster to do it from the mountain. We can do Thieves Town and Skullwoods. Well, we can only do part of Skullwoods. We can do all of Thieves Town though, so I'm gonna start there. I don't know what UXBGP is. Ghosts have 4 eyes when hands race. I think I remember someone making that comment last time we did this too. It's something about the ghost having extra eyes based on the shape of the sprite. Boots are in Ice Palace, we do know that. But then Bombos would unlock Ice Palace. So the logic would still work. It's funny because I remember being able to see it the first time, but I can't see it anymore. Wow, that sounds brutal. And amazing. There's a second small key. Boom, 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 boom. We have the big key, so we can do big key business. Big key business. It's a compass. Alright. so we're done here. Well, no, we got one more check we can do here, actually. One more. Oh, this room is gonna be a nightmare without a way to kill these freaking... Oh, this is gonna be so hard. Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, no, it's not. Nice. I was just gonna hammer them to death, but that makes it a lot better. Hey, a use for the ice rod, by the way. Found one. Oh, it's a map. Alright, so now we've done everything we can do in Skullwoods. So to Thieves Town we go. Wasn't much there. I'll remember to check the ledge this time, because I didn't check last time. And it's like something you really want to check early. So let's go check the ledge. Make sure it's all good. Just a heart piece. Oh, I'm so itchy. After my walk today, I've been so incredibly itchy. I think I was very allergic to some grass pollen or something that's out right now. And I've just been infinitely itchy post my walk. Triple dip into Swamp Palace. The triple dipple. Look at that, I never get it right. Oh, it's the Aghanim Killer. We have gotten the Agonizer, as I like to call it, starting just now. It was also an agonizing pun. There's Quake, our first pendant. That's nice. We know where the mushroom is. We know where our heart piece is. Mushroom is on the ledge in desert. Heart piece is on Bumper Cave. Everything else we've seen, we've gotten. Oh, except for the 20 red rupees in library, but that was 20 red rupees in library, so... Ice Palace has the boots, so if we ever get Titan's Mitts, we can go to Ice Palace. Now, you get Titan's Mitts in this palace by default in the game, but you don't use them at all. Like, they don't let... It's kind of interesting that, like, the Titan's Mitts are not used in this dungeon. You just get them, and then you don't even use them to fight the boss. They're just an item that exists in this dungeon, in the base game. There's like arrows are in the palace. You use the arrows to kill the boss. You know, like the first gloves are needed to get to the boss in Palace 2, and you get the gloves there. Moon Orb is not used in Palace 3, obviously. Not all the items are that way. The hammer is used for Helmasaur. I mean, it is not all the items are that way, but some of them are, I guess. Because, I mean, the Ice Palace boss, that you get an armor upgrade there, which is useful for the boss, but it's not necessary. The Swamp Palace, you get the hook shot, which is needed for the boss. I mean, Mothula doesn't require the Fire Rod. Well, it actually requires the Fire Rod to get to Mothula, so that's required, and you get the Fire Rod there. I don't remember where you get the Cane of Samaria in the base game. Ow. It's in Mire. Ah, yes, and you need it in Misery Mire. Once. One time. But you do need it, at least. And Turtle Rock has... What does Turtle Rock have? Turtle Rock has the Mirror Shield, which I mean, you could argue you need there. So it is used for Laser Bridge, so. What would I say to someone who trash talks something I like in front of me? Well, A, I wouldn't hang around people who trash talk things. So, B, I would just ignore them and either walk away or ban them from chat. That would be my solution. If I had control over the situation, I would just get rid of them. If I didn't, I would just leave. There's no need to engage negativity. Yeah, I mean, there's other ways to do it, but it's heavily implied that you should have the... Oh, there! That! Yeah, that looks like 4. That definitely looks like 4 eyes. Yeah, that's definitely seeable. It's really noticeable when it's, like, got the extra palette lighting there on it. Did we get anything for that outside of a crystal? I don't think so. We still don't have a lot of things. Still have mitts. Mitts will get us Ice Palace and Western Death Mountain. Dark World. Oh, yeah, I was gonna go lift all the skulls and bushes. I totally forgot what this minigame was, briefly. Oh no. Well, there it is, everybody. There's our glorious bombs that we earned. Yeah, I mean, that would have made sense, Cloudy Shoe. Like, lift up the big, heavy thing like they do in... I guess they don't make you... Well, in Ice Palace you have to lift something to get to the boss, but it's not a heavy something, but... The 4-eyed ghost. Ah, why not? Oh, you know what we didn't do? We did not go into Escape. We've not done any of Escape. There's a lot of items in Escape. There are 6 item checks in Escape. And we've not done one of them. I just realized. Whoops. What's up, Yuki? Are you getting down? Alright. Let's go. I'll get you out of here. Whoa. Oh, you're on my cord. Oh, you're tied up in my headphones. There we go. Sorry, Yuki. There you go. Good Yuki. Oh my gosh. Poor cat. Get caught in the headphones trying to like get her out of the situation here. She doesn't like crossing it when I have nothing covering my legs, because she doesn't like to walk on my legs. So she will if I've got like pants or something on, but if I don't, she won't walk on them at all. Was there a point in going? Pyramid. Pyramid's over here. We haven't checked Pyramid at all. I'm gonna go to Long Way, check Pyramid, check Catfish, save and quit, do yeah, I think, well, no, maybe I can just, oh, I can just hookshot back. Well, I don't need to save and quit. We can hookshot over and get to or is it the other way that we can hookshot? It's probably the other way. No, we can hookshot from here, I think. So I have to go to Dark World anyway, so. 10 arrows. Oh, you know what? We need to check the sign up there, right? Should check the sign. We don't know what the settings are for Ganon, so. Only 2 crystals and defeat the minion at the top of the tower. Oh, so we have to beat Ganon's tower and get 2 crystals. Well, we got 2 crystals, so we just need to get to Ganon's tower. But Ganon's tower might have a different crystal set. It might have 7, which means you need all 7 crystals anyway. Also could have 0. So, but that does mean we need to get to Ganon's tower soon. Can we get there? We still can't get to Ganon's tower until we have Titansmiths, I believe. Because there's no way to get to Dark World. All the ways to get to Dark World on Death Mountain require Titansmiths. Well, at least on the east side, which is what we need to get to Ganon's tower. God, this is a very long walk, I guess. Don't have boots. It's quite a long journey. Alright, Catfish. You were really far out of the way. You better be worth it. It's gonna be 2 routes. Ooh, Cane of Samaria. Absolutely worth it. So there we go. Catfish had something useful. The Cane o' Samarios. Cane of SpaghettiOs. Because it's red. Someone was stirring their SpaghettiOs with it. So I got spaghetti sauce all over it. Good job. Who was it? It's me, Mario! It was not Mario. Or maybe it was. Let's see. Oh, this is gonna be pain. Oh, we can't open this one without boots. So this actually requires bonking into it, so. Can't do that one. can do this one though. More bombs. Just bombs. Alright, we're not going to go back through the Dark World portal now because we're going to go to this, and then after this we'll save and quit and do the beginning of Escape. So we're going to do... which will get rid of the portal anyway, so... Alright, what do we got? Money, bombs... Ooh, hey, there's our mitts! Oh, nice. Okay, so now the question is... do we bother? Do we bother? We still need a fire source. We actually have to have a fire source, so we do need to bother. We can't beat Ganon without a fire source, so... Can't do Ganon's Tower without a fire source either, so... But it could be in Ganon's Tower, I guess. But we know where the boots are now. But that needs a fire source. So we can do Ice Palace because that also requires a fire source. And the boots are in Ice Palace. It's not looking too bad though so far. It's looking okay. I mean, when all the enemies are set to hard, you certainly don't stop to bother to fight anything. Yeah, Fire Rod is the most ideal thing to get at the moment. Because we absolutely need it. Fire Rod and... Lantern would be nice for the final battle, but it's not necessary. But it is nice. Well, especially if we're not going to have upgraded items, it's going to be useful. Because we've got expert item mode on it, looks like. Oh, I probably marked something wrong. Oh yeah, Tower of Hair is marked wrong. I don't know how that happened. Tower of Hair was supposed to be one more click. Hammer good. What? Why did that one die and what? Is the enemy health just random? I don't think it's regular 7-7. Why are you saying, Cloud Issue? We don't know yet. We know that Ganon requires 2. But we don't know what, That's what I'm saying. I need a Titan Smith to go see what Ganon's Tower needed. Because we don't know what Ganon's Tower needs. But now we can go find out. Because we got the mitts. Mitts are good for Ice Palace, but like I said, we can't do anything in Ice Palace yet without a Fire Rod. What else do we have access to? Pod has a bunch of items. I hear you, Yuki. Yuki is now complaining that I am not over there petting Yuki. Oops, messed it up.
Squibloves, 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 squibloves.
41 months. Thank you, Silver Umbra. Thank you, thank you. 41, holy heck. It's hard to believe that I've known some of you for so long. Shield. Do hookshot cave. Oh gosh. My hair. I'm so itchy today. Everything is itchy. My arms, my legs. Face. Everything. Everything's just itchy. It's I took a walk and I got pollinated apparently. So not finding a lot of useful stuff yet. Well, it can't be expert item mode, it must just be hard item mode. It can't be expert item mode because we already have an armor upgrade, and expert item mode removes armor upgrades. So this is hard item mode. Alright, what's the entrance requirement for this? So you bought it's 7 crystals. So it doesn't even matter. Like it's always weird to me when Ganon can be accessed with less crystals, but you can't defeat Ganon until you do the tower. So like if the tower has more crystals, there's like nothing you can do. It's pointless. Okay. Well, we have Misery Mire. Yeah, it only makes a difference for fast Ganon. Yeah, where you can get to Ganon as soon as you open it. For other modes, it's totally pointless. Quake will get us into Misery Mire, so guess we can do that. So yeah, this is hard item mode and not expert. We know it's hard because silver arrows aren't firing. We know it's not expert because we get an armor upgrade. Now it's on the quest for where the heck is our fire sources. Where the fire sources at? Not in here. Misery Mire is not a good place for a fire source to be because it's like... Well, you need a fire source in Misery Mire to get anywhere, so actually that's not going to help us anyway. So we should go to... what? Where should we go? Pod. Pod has a lot of checks. We're gonna have to double dip something. So the question is, do we go to Turtle Rock as a double dip or Pod as a double dip? Which double dip do we go for first? Both are pretty good amount of items. Oh, there's an item still here. Wait. Oh, the key is in the master. The small key is in the big key, so we can't chest, so there is nothing left in Thieves Town. I thought there was an item left in Thieves Town, but there's not an item left in Thieves Town. So. Oh, actually we can get into Desert Palace now. Desert Palace is a crystal. We can get into Desert Palace. Can't beat the boss. Ah. Pretty seriously. I mean, security is like highly serious at where I work. That's why I can't talk about what I do. I can't even say the name of my position on the project I'm working on. Hard item functionality. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, this was yesterday's too, so make sure you're checking against that. This is not the 18th, this is 17th. But yeah, I think you're right. That seems likely. Ah, yes. Yeah, and last time we had expert item functionality, but not hard expert item pool or anything, because we did have silvers. We just couldn't use them. And we couldn't get mail upgrades. Might as well get all this done. And out of the way. Tempered sword. You know, I'm not going to complain about that. That's actually kind of a nice upgrade. It doesn't get us anything useful, but... Alright, well, Palace of Darkness then, I guess, maybe? Or... I mean, it's the most checks that are easiest to get to. But it's going to be mostly keys. Yeah, but you can also get no mail upgrades from the expert items. Because that's what we had on the last seed. We had expert items, which means no mail upgrades. But also, we did have silvers, but we couldn't use the silvers. We could only use them on Ganon. It's kind of weird. Well, I mean, that's a pretty rarity, though, Giannis. And that would be a massive, probably disciplinary action if that happened. Or when that happens. It's not like... think about the amount of games and projects made out there. Obviously, someone's gonna slip up sometimes. But it's rare that it happens. Well, then your boss needs to get fired. If they're the ones doing it. Yeah, we do a lot of security measures on our builds. There's a lot of different ways of doing security measures for builds too. Oh, but if you're just talking about one company, then no. That's still not like a lot of different companies. Yeah, I mean, we have hundreds of employees. There's like... we have very strict measures around how we handle everything. Looking for that fire source. Not totally pointless. This is a crystal. Go up. Probably gonna be a key. Oh, I don't imagine that's not true, Giannis. But it is a very true statement that many companies take it extremely seriously. I've also worked with a lot of companies over my career, and I can tell you that a great number of them take it very seriously. Oh, I need to. I've watched people get fired over extremely small leaks and stuff. More than once. And we have like EU regulations for us now too that have like a lot of repercussions around failure to comply with data security systems. So there's a lot. Like every single person in our entire company had to go through training for security stuff. Because there's big penalties if we do not comply. I've got bad news for you. Shovel. Interesting find. So at this point, we're not supposed to continue any further in here, by the way, because we don't have a light source at all. We're going to continue, though, because why would I stop at this point? But it is unfortunate that logically we should not be able to continue. Another key. Oh yeah, I mean, like, it's impossible to keep everything secure, and there's always going to be someone who makes a mistake. I mean, that's why there's so many leaks out there. It's extremely easy to oh, that's right, they're hard, so... Oh, but I have a tempered sword now, so... And the weakest link is always humans anyway. You can set up a bunch of security measures, and somebody's gonna muck up something somewhere. It's always the weakest link. Someone will muck up something somewhere. Well, technically that's all we're supposed to do here, but I'm gonna finish it out. Yeah, there's always people making mistakes. That is the hardest thing to prevent. But it's why we take it so seriously, because it's and why people get seriously punished for any like violations of it, because it basically can sink big projects. Like if it's especially modern stuff, it can really ruin a big project. And we have like trade secrets, so that's why I can't even talk about my like role on the project, because like the job titles are trade secrets, which is absolutely ridiculous, but you know, whatever, I guess. Wait, what? Wait. Do I need to flip the switch over there? I actually don't know how to... Oh no. Wait, what? Why oh, it's a hammer. That's right. I just like, for some reason I was thinking there were like buttons down here. I don't know what the heck I was thinking. Alright. Quality moves by me. Oh no, they're gonna be hard. Hi, Fantastic Maxi. Ah. Ah, I got hit by a second one. I know you're over here. There you are. Hi, Cactus Girl. Hello, hello. Thank you, Fantastic Maxi. Thank you. Okay. Ah. Black. Fireball beast today. Ugh. Well, still no fire source, but at least we have another crystal. And more money than we know what to do with. Where the heck? Sign the NDA. Sign the NDA. Yeah, we can't even have, like, we can't bring guests to the office without having to sign a bunch of NDAs and such. If we want to bring anyone, even if it's a significant other or family member, everybody's got to sign NDAs. And then there's a lot of restrictions around what they can and can't do and see and where they can go, and then you're also personally responsible for them, so like if anything happens, It's your fault. So yeah, there's a lot. We have a lot of money. This ghost is very rich. Still looking for a fire source. Any fire source. Don't let the Ghostbusters find them. Maybe they'll be able to pay their lawyer fees after they constantly get sued and get thrown in jail. Somebody's got to pay their bonds. Don't they get jailed in both movies? I think they do. Oh, great. Well, at least it's still the glitch to work, so we only had to fight 2 instead of 4. But... yeah, that's the first one. I think in the second one they do as well, but... Reed or the owl? Because they like go to the mayor and they start telling the mayor about like how the slime is gonna ruin everything. But that's also in the first one. I think it's like the first and second movies are the same movies. Hello? Where's the button? No, the first one is with what you just stated. The first one's got the gatekeeper and keymaster, yeah. Alright, so we're through all the dark rooms here, at least on this floor. Still have a couple more to go. May not be anything though. I did that out of order, didn't I? But yeah, I'm pretty sure they go to jail again. Yeah, and in both movies, Dana and what's his name have like unhealthy relationship. That's like the worst part about those movies. Peter Venkman is a creep, and they actually really make their movies like hard to watch again. Like those movies are hard to watch, and like because of that character. Like, I think when I was a kid, I kind of ignored it. But, like, yeah, it's pretty bad. Like, yeah, it doesn't, it's, I think because I grew up with it, there's aspects to it that I can, like, tolerate. Because I've seen it before. But, it doesn't hold up in that regard. So the bosses are not randomized, so I don't know why the boss room was weirded out, because not a single boss has been randomized yet. Did not age well, is a very good way of saying it. It's funny because, like, the aspects of the whole story outside of, like, that part is actually fairly okay. Like, the ghosts are fun, and, like, the But like, yeah, it's bad. I haven't seen the remake yet. I want to, but I haven't had the opportunity because I'm waiting for it to like show up on Netflix or something where I can watch it. Exactly, Cloudy Shoe. It's one thing if you watch Arrested Development where everybody's terrible. It's another thing when you watch an 80s and like they're supposed to be terrible. And there's another thing when you watch the 80s shows and they're not supposed to be terrible, but they're terrible. Okay, so we still haven't got anything here. Like, we do have the shovel now. Might as well use that, I guess. Still don't have a fire source. Not one fire source yet. Where them fire sources at? These one-off checks are no fun to do, but feels like we have to do them. We can't do Turtle Rock without a fire source. We can get like one item there. There's our fire source. I'm glad I came here. Yeah, I want to see it, Giannis. I just haven't actually gotten... Or Silver Umbra. I said Giannis even though I'm finding the wrong one. But I just haven't got around to being able to see it yet. Well, Ice Palace is a crystal, and we have everything to beat it, so let's go. Finally got a fire source. We need 7 crystals to enter Ganon's tower, so... At least we have some progress now, though. This will get us 2 crystals. Having a fire source now, at least. If not, more. Yeah, I imagine it's actually pretty good. Typically, I find that like movies that typically tick off like that sort of crowd, I end up jiving pretty well with. So I'll probably like it. Maybe. I don't know, maybe the comedy isn't my style though. I don't know. I haven't watched any of those comedians before, so... Who knows? But like Captain Marvel, I loved Captain Marvel. It was a great movie. Ticked a lot of people off. I actually really liked the new Star Wars trilogy. The whole thing. Like... But apparently a bunch of people hate that too, for similar reasons. Oh, alright, these just die to one hit. Yeah, the enemy health just must be randomized. So... Oh hey, I almost forgot to get our key there. So some enemies take like an enormous amount. Though, this thing still one-shots no matter how hard the enemies hit, so... What? No! Oh, butts! I don't know how I did that all out of order. I saw the same people complain about... I mean, it's the same complaints everywhere, right? The same people who complained about Arya Stark being a Mary Sue, and it's like, you don't know the definition of that word clearly, because, like, we literally watched that character grow and change and, like, train to be an assassin for, like, several seasons. like... like... okay. Roll eyes. There's our boots. No, they don't. Oh gosh. Oh, I have boots now. We can dash now. I always forget right after I have boots. It takes like a moment to remember. There's probably not going to be a fire source in here, but... I mean, another one. I guess lantern. What we have now is going to be fine, so... we can beat the game with just the fire rod, so... Logically, we're supposed to have the lantern, though. Oh my gosh, get me over there. We'll see. Logic schmogic. That's the money ghost. What do we got? More keys. Still don't have a compass. Or sorry, I have the big key or the map. There's our big key at least. There's only 2 checks left now. 3 checks left. There's only 3 checks left now. So we'll see if we get the map or not in the next one. And we know we're gonna get in one of the 3, but oh, the lantern. Well, now everything's in logic except for, I mean, unless Turtle Rock has something we need, but I don't think Turtle Rock could have anything we need at this point, right? Because we have everything. Aren't we go mode? Well, yeah, right? I think technically we're go mode. So we already know how to get into Mire. I think we're go mode? Pretty sure. Now we just clear it out. Finish it up. Make a hazard strike. I mean, you get used to doing art for games after a while. Definitely pixel art. It's just a talent. You'll get used to it. Keep going, though. That's pretty rad. It can be tedious at first for certain. There's a lot of effort that goes into every last detail of games. That is for certain. Even game jams. Alright, well, now we just start cruising through each of the dungeons, right? So we need to do Misery Mire, so let's go finish out Misery Mire. Desert Palace, Misery Mire, Swamp Palace. Let's do all of them. Oh yeah, you can do that. You have to turn anti-aliasing off, Scuddy. It definitely does it, because I use it for all my pixel art. You just, when you're doing the line tool or anything, ensure that anti-aliasing is turned off for all your options. When you're doing pixel anything in there, you want to do... There's like a little button at the top. There's a anti-aliasing on and off, and by default it's on, so... But yeah, you can definitely use Paint.net to do pixel art. A lot of people prefer Sprite, but it costs money, and Paint.net's free, so... I think I have Sprite though. I think it's also one of those things that, like, Sprite oftentimes comes with those bundles, so yeah, if you got like Game Maker through a bundle, you may have it. Alright. Double key, yeah. Oops. Well, you're slowly starting to get a chance to install them now. Right. Misery Mire only has 2 actual items in it, but I don't think we need anything anymore, so at this point it is just getting the crystals and getting out. But we need a big key, so... I mean, you can just use Paint.net, like, there's nothing stopping you with that. It works. I love this, like, that Nuclear Throne was made with Game Maker. It's so cool. Yep, the brick texture. The brick texture. There's a lot of that behind the scenes. Definitely back in the day. We have a lot of health now. Is this a small key? It is indeed. Alright. One of the imps sounds just being a camel. Oh, that's glorious. I mean, there was old game dev stuff where like people would just make sounds with their mouth and then do some quick filters to it, and then you'd end up with like the actual game sounds. It's like, yep, that's that. We had Charlie go blah, 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 in the microphone and then ran it a couple filters, and now you got some sort of sound effect for a creature or who knows what. Ah, bonk, bonk. Freesound.org now. Oh, I don't think we can use this though in this room, can we? Oh, okay. Expert items don't let you do this. Hello. Other 2 eyeballs, please. Plenty of damage to the eyeballs. It's another small key. But more important, it's a crystal, which we need. So we have 2 more crystals. Desert pallets, which we can get right here. So we're just gonna warp out and go to Desert pallets. I was watching a Fable speedrun from a GDQ. I think it was... I don't remember if it was the most recent GDQ or not. But in it, someone called out to the, I guess a donation called out the one person sitting in the crowd, because it was like 3 in the morning or something, to do a dab, but I don't think the person knew how to dab. So it was really funny, because they did some motion, but it wasn't anything close to a dab. And I felt a little bad for them, because like getting called out there, you know, is gonna feel... Why'd I light the torches? It's gonna be pretty brutal. Don't call out people on the front. But I mean, I guess if you're the only person there, you're likely. Oftentimes people who sit in the front too kind of ham it up, right? Like, so. They did their best. But I wonder if they'd ever actually seen a dab. I mean, I don't think I could do one very well. But I know what the move is, so I could try and replicate it at least. They like just stood up and bowed. Fox uses StarCraft sounds? Wow. That is also does not surprise me. Wah, 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 wah. Well, the boss has... Oops. The boss has... Well, we don't need anything. I got the big key. I could have just went straight to the boss. Ugh. I literally need nothing now. So I don't know why I didn't go straight to the boss when I got the big key. Oh well. Slight detour. Let's go kill a boss. Sci-fi sound. Yeah, you're right. It's probably like they don't have them copyrighted because they're just free sounds from somewhere else. All those CDs, there were so many. I remember all the like sound effects and clip art CDs and stuff. The sound of the city takeover sound from Civ 4. Yeah, I'm sure that a lot of those are just from like free sources, so, or some source that's really common and popular to source. Space engine.wave. Oh, clip art. That was a thing. Ah, down. Down first. Well, I think there are rules to using samples and stuff that if you are clearly from a song and stuff, usually you end up paying royalties, and that's can be a thing. So that has some legal legs on it. It's kind of tricky. I know there's a lot of rules around that, and like oftentimes people just pay royalty fees to get the whatever sampler of the music they want. It's funny because we watch Only Connect and they will blank out music sometimes. It's like, nope, can't hear that song during their like music question, because there's always at least one music question. And those don't last very long, but... Vanilla Ice thing with Queen. I mean, not really, but yes, also. Like, I don't remember it, but I do remember the, there being a controversy. We have the big key, so I think we can just go straight to the boss and be done. Alright, Mothula. Deadula. That's all the crystals. Off to Ganon's tower we go. Ba-da-dum, 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 bum-bum. Did they have to settle though? oftentimes they end up having to settle those sort of things. Alright, let's go. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if they had to settle. It's a pretty common thing to just do, pay some fees behind the scenes and be done with it. Yeah. Here we go. Almost to Ganon's tower. Which doesn't even have Ganon in it. I mean, that was still when oh my gosh, I can't remember their name. The music people were still DMCAing shit back then too. But it wasn't DMCA at that time, but there was definitely, I mean, that was the whole time period when there was a controversy around, like, it's still the 90s when Lars Ulrich and the MP3s happened. And Metallica showed they didn't care at all about, like, anything. Yeah, I mean, music copyrights have been a big thing for a long time, so. Oh yeah, and by the way, you can guess the big key, 1 to 23, or 22, I think it's, I don't know, 1 to 22, I think. Anyway, it's clearly not 1 or 2, or 3, so I'm going for 9. Which check is it? Four. Nope. 5. Nope. That was Ether. 6. Nope. 7. Nope. Oh, this is gonna be a pain. What? Oh. This thing is so slow. I've never used it to fight anything. Like, it's just so awfully slow. Hi, Glitch Carton. So, that was 8. Still nothing. I think they were saying more what for the wild ride was the ice rod room. There's our butter sword. Well, also outside temperature and inside temperature are different, and inside temperature can lag behind outside temperature, so. So unless you have something that's at your desk or something that can tell you the temperature right where you're sitting or in the room you're in, you can't really trust the temperature that's listed for the area you're in. Like my space is always up to 10, somewhere between 5 and 10 seeing hotter in here than it is outside. But that varies by the time of day. Yeah, and humidity has a huge effect here. Breeze play a big role. So wait, we opened a lot now. How many have we opened? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We've opened 13 now? Hey. $14? Oh. I was set up wrong. Oh no! Oh, why is it so laggy? What the heck? Is it always that laggy in here? I just haven't noticed. It feels extra laggy. The arrows feel like they fire slower. Is that part of like the difficulty mode? 17 chest, and we have not found it. Kool-Aid ice cubes. Blood ice. Oh yeah, that room was ice, but was red. It took me a very long time to connect that together. I was like, what are you talking about? I mean, I was on board, I was chill with it. It's like, alright, we got blood ice cubes, Kool-Aid ice cubes. I thought it was just recommendations on how to stay cold. It's just like, cool, I guess we're going with this now. Freezing your blood would keep you cool. A true statement. Alright. It was 22, or sorry, 21 by the way. That was 22, so it was number 21. Absolutely ridiculous. If there's one thing I know about modern vampires, they take refrigeration very seriously. I had the mirror equipped. I thought, for some reason, my brain was like, hookshot time. So we'll just deja vu this point. Deja vu. Dun, 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 dun. Wait, what is... I actually don't know the lyrics of that song. I don't even know if that is the lyrics of that song. It's that one where they're like racing. It's the racing song. That's what I associate it with. Oh, I'm out of arrows. What Jiminy Crickets is this? Initial D, thank you. Yeah. I've seen so many memes with that. There's some arrows, but I need like more than that. Oh, this is the sad way to get arrows. Oh my gosh. Please. Where are my arrows at? What the heck? Where are they at? This is ridiculous. There's some. Alright. The goal was actually we're just gonna dig up Ganon's tower. We're just gonna dig a trench around it and collapse it. Just go under it and make the thing fall. That was the plan. Alright. That was absolute absurdity. Oh, what? Why do you keep doing that? Just stop! Ah! What is going on? Thank you. Oh my gosh. Big bomb on top of the pyramid, yeah. That should be fast Ganon mode. There's that game, Thimbleweed Park. Has anyone played that game? I was watching Saftress play this game, and what was brilliant about it was there was a scene. Oh my gosh, hammer time! There's a scene in that game that has a gravedigger, I guess, or a maintenance person, but they're inside, and they're just like smacking and digging with their shovel indoors. They're just digging on the floor, and they have some, I think they just say digging, digging, digging. That's, it should be in the mini sequel, I think, but maybe not. Maybe it isn't actually. Just digging. It just made me think of that for some reason. Maybe I should play that on stream sometime. I have it. I have a bunch of games I should play on stream sometime, huh? Like, I have a lot of games. I have like 820 something Steam games. If not more now. have a lot of games that I've collected since Steam came out, so... I think it was the Maniac Mansion people. Fairly certain it was the Maniac Mansion people. What? Of course you don't die in one hit to this. And you're just gonna make my life miserable now, huh? Great. Now I have to kill you by hand. Oh. Oh, it's both. Well, there you go. That's why you remembered it that way, because it was both. Alright, we'll just smack them with the sword then, one at a time. Whoops. Well, that's not how I wanted that to go down. But that's fine. Does anyone watch Rally here at all? Did anyone watch Rally Estonia this weekend? I'm sure I'm the only person here who does. Would be a shocker if anyone else watched it. I watched pretty much all of it. It was a good rally. There was some huge upsets though. Some massive upsets. But overall, it was actually a very good rally. Yeah, the youngest person ever to win a rally, a WRC rally that is. So they have multiple classes. There's WRC, which is the highest class, and then WRC 2, which is a class lower, and then WRC 3, which is a class lower, and then WRC Junior, which is a class lower than that. And Junior doesn't imply like kids or anything. It's just the lowest of the tiers. And you start pretty low, typically, and work your way up. But this one racer, whose dad apparently set the original youngest person who completed a rally, the last record, they now just beat it, their own dad's record. At 20 years old, which is absurd, but they've been doing rally racing since they were 8. 8! Actually found a video of them online when they were 13 doing like crazy rally stuff in the forest. But yeah, like they won Rally Estonia. Mostly because Tanek was, had a huge problem on day one and could not continue, so they ended up losing like an hour of time, which was a big downside because they were the favorite to win. And it really was terrible too, because the rest of the rally, Tanek was just absolutely killing the stage times, but they couldn't make up for all the time they had lost already at that point. That's good. Ended up being like an hour behind due to the penalties and everything they had from the day one. the person who won the WRC 3 though had times that were competitive with WRC 1 and were like beat out every time in the WRC 2 category. And like what was really cool about that is like that person managed to do that and they rolled their car in the last stage, which was absolutely absurd. Do we have silvers? Can we use them here? Oh, okay. This fight is now trivial. Oops. If I can hit them. Wah, 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 wah. Okay. Wonk. Go dig a grave. Where the I mean, it would make sense to go through. Are we Dompe? Oh no. I think we're Dompe. Nice. All your base are belong to us. Now that is an old meme. Thank you for the GGs. Thank you, Giannis. Thank you, Claudishu. Thank you, Scotty. Thank you, Local One. Thank you, Ashnas. Thank you. Yeah, Glitch Garden. It's an ancient meme. That's like the early stuff. Thank you, Capabos. It's back when Flash would have been called something like Shockwave. Macromedia Shockwave. Thank you, Silver Umbra. Oh my gosh, my back. My back hurt so bad from staying in bed all day yesterday because I was so tired. That like today I just went and I had to walk. I had to go like walk at least a couple hours because my back was just like ugh. Thank you, Silver Umber. Thank you, Kinthias. I did get some good rest, I think. I needed it. Alright, Cloudy Shoe, thanks for hanging out. Thank you for the good luck. Get some good rest. Thank you, Kaguya. Kaguya. Ah, dyslexia butchered your name. Thank you, Kaguya. Do 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 do. Oh gosh. Oh, okay. I didn't know which one you preferred. I thought on your Twitter you were saying you preferred Kaguya, so it's not hard to say Kaguya. I'm just like I'm dyslexic, so when I read something for the on my screen, if I'm not used to just saying it out loud, then I'll mess it up. But it's easy for me once I've said it, like, because then it's just like in there. But I've never actually said your name out loud, so. Oof, it's warm now. I really liked your streams. I've hung out at a few of them. I don't talk much in streams, but I have been there. I should at least say hi more often. I'm really bad at socializing though, and so if I say hi and someone starts talking to me, I don't know what to do sometimes. happens like when I raid someone. They'll be like, hey, and they start talking to me. I'm like, oh no, what do I do? Now I have to type. Oh, yeah, I guess I usually try and raid. I typically raid smaller people who are very excited to get raiders, but not all the time. But I try to like lean towards like people who are still like, you know, growing audiences and stuff. Not all the time. Sometimes I just raid someone big. Typically, people who are... Oh, that's weird. Just raiding new people. Like, or you mean new as in like people you don't know? Oh, I don't mind actually. It's just like I get thrown off by it. Oh yeah, see, I have a rule that I don't raid people I don't know, because I don't want to throw my audience at people that might be terrible. Like, so I just avoid that. The only time that's an exception is like if somebody in chat that I trust is recommends them. And I found some good people like that. A Lady Alois, I think. Someone like that. We've raided a couple times. Usually during Ultima streams. Oh yeah, we can push buttons now to make this go faster. I forgot about that. Like, we don't have to sit through 8 minutes of this now for Randomizer. You can hold X down and it goes faster. Alright, here we go. Yeah, we got the flute super early, like a minute in. Pegasus boots, we knew where they were from the beginning, but they were very hard to get to. Ice Palace, and we didn't get a fire source for the longest of time. Ganon's Tower Big Key was 20, not 22. Oh, okay. Oh, it didn't count the pillar though, so it would have been 21. Bonks was only 4. That's pretty low. I was expecting more bonks. I mean, I know I have low bonk count typically, but that's much lower than I expected. Yeah, it's awesome. You can just press and hold X. Or, yeah, it's just X, but... Whee! It just speeds the credits up. Blink. Cool. Alright. So now we're going to prepare for the next one. But I'm going to take a small break. That was really fun. That was the daily challenge. This was the daily challenge for July 17th. So yesterday's daily challenge, 2021. So